Hi, welcome. My name's Captain Zorro. I stream on Twitch, and I make YouTube content that you'll hopefully find relevant and helpful to help improve your streams. One thing I want to talk today about is creating a browser source in OBS to go and randomly pull Twitch clips from your channel and include them in that browser source. You can use those things for a BRB screen, an intro, stream starting soon screen, all sorts of things. So let's take a look at what that might look like on a BRB screen.
Got him. They're pushing off. I'm gonna swing right. Oh!
Oh, you got him. Wow.
Let's go. What a clutch airstrike.
So as you can see, I had a BRB screen, I had a browser source, which was actually pulling highlight clips from my own Twitch channel, Capzoro. So let's get into how I made that happen. First thing you'll need to do is go to dev.twitch.tv and get into the console. So let's show you that. I'm logged in with my account. I click your console in the upper right hand corner. And then I'm brought to this page. I need to register an application, and that just allows us to actually do things in Twitch via the API. So you would need to click register your application. I've already got one. Let's click in that. What you need to do is make sure you give it a name, give it a redirect URL of HTTP, localhost, application integration. It will give you a client ID, and you need to generate a client secret. This is a password, it's confidential, it's used in the actual HTML and JavaScript I'm going to show you to do this, so make sure that you keep that confidential. Now, the other thing you need is you need Node.js, and what that is an actual JavaScript framework that Google developed to allow you to run your HTML site on your local machine while you stream. So all it's going to do is just create a little local web browser instance for that HTML page. So just go navigate to nodejs.org and download the Node version that is relevant to your machine, whether it's Windows or Mac. After that download is complete, let's take a look at the code. So pretty simple. It's just an HTML page with some JavaScript. What you'll want to do is plug in your user ID, the type you want. So the type of video you want to pull, I chose highlight because I like making highlight videos in Twitch and I want to pull relevant content from Twitch. So I don't want to pull every single video. So I make that highlight. Client ID is what we already talked about. That's given to you when you register your application. Your client secret is that password that you have to go in to the console and generate. So need to plug that in here. And then the rest is all set up for you. So this is going to go and actually pull everything for you. And I found one little typo. I'll change that later. I'll change the code before I actually paste it. And yeah, you can find the code in the description below on the YouTube video. But that's it. So the only other thing we need to actually discuss is how you're going to get this started as a website running on your local machine. So I have a folder called Channel Websites, and I made a bat file. What that means is I saved a text file with a cd command, and then I pointed it to the actual directory I want to host my website on. So for me, it was C users press desktop stream channel websites, and then I gave it the http-server command, which is a Node.js command, which is that framework we downloaded. So if you create a bat file extension .bat with this code, and again, you'll have to change this to whatever your relevant pathing is for wherever you're hosting your HTML file, you'll actually be able to get this stood up and started. So then if you double click this startup stream site bat file, what this looks like is starting up HTTP server, serving this directory available on these addresses. So we're going to check 127.0.0.1 port 8080. So let's go look at that. It brings me to that directory. If I click channel highlight reel.html, I see I have a Twitch player with some of my random clips, and here you can go in and you can actually click on the links to test it. You won't see that in your browser overlay. I just wanted to give you all that option to test the clips very easily in a developer mode. So let's close that out. Let's go back to OBS and show you how to add this as a browser source. Back in OBS, we want to show you how to add this as an actual browser source. So if you have a scene, I'm going to leave this on screen capture, that way you all can follow along. But let's just go ahead and add a new source, browser. We're going to call this test Twitch highlight reel. Click OK. And then in here, we need to go and get that address with the port number and channel highlight reel.html. So let's copy that, put that as the URL, meaning it's running on your local machine on port 8080, and this is the HTML site you want to run. One thing you need to do is you need to make sure you check shutdown source when not visible and refresh browser when scene becomes active. That way when you flip between your different scenes, you won't hear the audio at the end of the clip. It'll just cut off, and so it won't continue to run over into another scene. So now we have our browser source.
Teammate just ran into the backside of that building.
Hearing audio.
There's two in there.
We can make the clip bigger.
Nice. Third one upstairs.
We can make it smaller. We can do whatever we want to it. The clip's there.
What? Give me. Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it because I don't want it there anymore in that scene. But that just demonstrated, what we were actually trying to accomplish, right? So now we're able to add our new website is really what it is. It's just a website that's playing Twitch highlights from your own channel in a OBS browser source, pasted into one of your scenes. So it's pretty cool. You can do a lot of things with that. You can make that your intro scene. You can make that your be right back screen. You can do all sorts of stuff with that. I think you could even extrapolate on this and go hit up YouTube if you had YouTube clips you wanted to play instead of Twitch. But that pretty much does it for this video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. You can find me streaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/capzoro if you wouldn't mind going and dropping a follow there. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content coming out. Thanks.